Hello, I'm Claudia Imhoff, and I'm here today at the Composite Software Data Virtualization Day 2012 in New York City. It's very exciting here. I'm sitting today with Kowsalya V from Time Warner Cable TSG. Welcome, it's nice to have you.
Nice meeting you, Claudia. How are you?
I'm good. First of all, tell me a little bit about Time Warner Cable. What is your role there?
Time Warner Cable, as you know, it's a company and the entertainment group. We have one of the team called Technology Service Group Incorporate, which we service our business partners to provide multiple services, including multiple business lines. And we have a Composite as a data virtualization tool in TSG to support primarily as a customer care, telecommunication, and mobile services, etc.
Wow, that's a big area. So you chose to use data virtualization. We'll talk about why, but what was the business problem that you were trying to solve?
I think the main reason is that faster to market, to cope up with the business change in requirements and the product launch short period of time means that, for example, if I have to deliver within 4 weeks of time frame, we can't go with the physical consolidation for 200% sure to cope up with what is the business need on the day of the launch. Mm-hmm. So that is the main advantage to have a data virtualization, that there are less group involvement and we don't need to do the physical consolidation, give the big power to the business. They will see the data when the market launches. That is the one main advantage in the business side. In the technology side is the reduction in the cost and the resources, because the time taken to build the physical consolidation involves, as I said, multiple resources, multiple groups, and time period. But the data virtualization, we are trying to solve what the business problem or what they need directly to using a data virtualization methodology rather than spending time on building it as a physical way. So I think there is a major two advantages what we see in our organization, why the data virtualization is the big buy for Time Warner Cable.
Well, now you have a history of building physical things. In fact, you started the project out and got some of it built, and then switched to data virtualization. Can you talk about why you went from the physical world to the virtual world?
Yeah, interesting. That is a big discussion. But the one reason for it is obviously it's the cost and time frame. So I think the first phase took longer time than expected and ran out of money. The second reason is we did not deliver anything to the business what we are expected to deliver. So how do we build with the reduction of cost and resources? So only option what we had is try to do as data virtualization, which will take out the cost and the time period, and which we can able to accomplish within 3 to 4 months, and it was a big win for the business and the technology when we launched data virtualization in Time Warner Cable.
Excellent. Well, you also were telling me earlier that there were some very significant benefits, not just the time to market and also the lower costs, but there were also some rather interesting benefits that you noticed from moving to this data virtualization scenario.
I think, yeah, as I mentioned before, I guess, as one of the big benefit with the business perspective, what I can see is, or what we can see is that it's very rapidly changing business requirements. Means that when we start building something, as you know, in a physical, it may take at least 2 to 3 months to build, to have even in your QA or in a dev mode to build the reports. So during that time, so many things happens in the market. Either the product is already invalid, or the business change their priorities, and it is very agile and it will change dynamically any of the business requirements. And before you realize that you build it and you are trying to launch it in production, it's already invalid. So to cope up with the market, cope up with the business, I think you need to be faster than delivering your solution, rather than complaining that, oh, business requirement changed and we can't deliver. Okay, rebuild it, all those things. Okay, yeah, we understand nothing is permanent. Change is always there. So you need to adapt to the changes. So for that, how do you deliver your solution according to support the business that they can be successful, so you fulfill their IT environment. So you can't, you cannot, I won't say you cannot do it, you can do it, but you cannot do it with a time frame what business dictate you sometimes, that we need the solution, you know.
Excellent.